We can start if you guys are both ready.
Yeah, I'm ready, Victor.
Oxylen?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. You guys can start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. GLG.
Good luck, Oxylen.
I always like it when I drag one of them out of their channels, and then the other one says good luck to the other runner when they're already out of the channel. Really funny. Look at that sync. Clean. Where's the chat? There it is. Alright. It's time for the semifinals, the second semifinal match. Hello everyone. The winner of this match will go on to face Trinan in the finals of this tournament. The loser will face Sunder in the bronze match. Clean path for both of these runners. You only need to come in top 3 to win a prize, a money prize. And then there's a few other incentives, but we'll save those until the grand finals. Oxylen off to a better start with a good backflip and a better RNG for the honeycomb there. It went skyrocketed for DD. No, it's okay. I don't know how much DD has been practicing offline, if he has at all, but I have seen Oxylen live a good bit with runs and practice, so Oxylen seems more prepared. He's been putting in a lot of time recently, even before DD's last race, because DD's last race against Ploth, I know that he went into that completely unprepared. He didn't expect he was gonna win, but he did. And after that race, he said that he was thinking about putting in as much practice as he can until his next race, because he actually has a chance of winning the tournament, because he really didn't expect to beat Ploth. I don't know if he has been practicing, but he has been? Okay, sick. That should be a good match then. But I still think Oxylen has the edge in terms of practicing, because Oxylen's been practicing consistently almost every day, yeah, like Stormy Cat says, and he's been doing so since like honestly the beginning of the brackets, or even before then. So Oxylen's definitely more practiced, but as we've seen from DeDeLux versus Ploth, anything can happen, and DeDeLux in his last match against Ploth, he was still I should switch the thing. He was still like in the lead. That's not the right button. Sorry, no, he was still on PB pace, entering like Clockwood. He was still on like 208 pace. He was on 208 pace with like no prior practice, which is A, definitely good enough to win, and B, shows that his PB is definitely outdated for himself. In general, DeDeLux definitely has a bit more skill, I think. Or a bit more consistency, I would say. Yeah, consistency. In the game, based off of 100% times with FFM. But Oxylen's definitely more well-versed in general mechanics and is more used to no FFM. So Oxylen's definitely the favorite by a small bit here, I think. DeDeLux chokes a good amount of races, but I've also seen Oxylen choke a good amount of races too. Based off of league runs, what I've seen, DeDeLux hasn't had good league run ever. Actually, he's had a couple good, like 1 or 2. But I think Oxylen's also had a few really, really bad ones, but he has had a few good ones as well. So they're very similar, I think, in terms of consistency and skill, just in general. Very similar. It's a nice sync right there, except Oxylen with slightly faster text skip. Hopefully this goes well for DD. They're both doing the exact same route, which is cool. No one's doing Click Lockwood early. They are both doing MMM early. Look at that sync. Oh, DD missed. How do you miss the Jinjo? It has a huge hitbox. 215. It's not too bad. That's likely not what you want during a race. It's not something that you would expect to win, but it could. I know DD's had a lot more rough races as well. I think he got like a 240x in one of his group stage races. Pretty sure. So we'll see. Both of these guys have upset their opponents in the first match, which actually is kind of funny because that made it so that both of them go up against an easier opponent in the semifinals. Because from Oxylen's perspective, at the beginning of the bracket, it's like, oh, I have to go up against Hag. I'm likely not gonna win, and even if I do win, I'll likely have to face Ploth. Whereas DD's perspective is like, oh, I'm up against Ploth. I'm likely not gonna win, and even if I do win, I have to go up against Hag. But neither of those situations, like, actually happened. They're both going up against an easier opponent than they would think, than they thought. Which is interesting. I think Oxylen definitely has the best PB in the rest, out of the last like few participants. He wasn't the top seed at all at the beginning of the tournament. He was I think he was like just in the I think he was like in the 5th to 8th seed bracket or something like that. I think DeDeLux was similar. So they both didn't have like a lot of experience when they started the tournament, but Oxylen's definitely grinded a lot and has definitely become at least top 3, I think. Top 3 seeds, probably. Is that right? Top 3? I think so. Yeah, just Hag, Ploth, and Oxylen. There are, yeah, including this one, there's this one. Then the winner of this faces Trinan in the grand finals. And then the loser of this has to face Sunder in the bronze match. Oxylen seems like he's on pace for an 8:05 Mumbo's time. The rest is optimal. DeDeLux on pace for an 8:13. The rest is optimal. That's not too bad, about an 8-second difference so far. So far, most of the races have been good. Most of the races have been like very close or like very entertaining. What was the last one? The last one that happened was Sunder versus Trinan. That one was the only one that was pretty rough because Sunder had kind of a meltdown in like Quick Clock Order early and other levels where he died. But other than that, there's been a lot of close, very close and suspenseful races in the bracket stage, which is good. Clean jiggy jig skips from both of them. 8:05, yep. DeDeLux. Looks like DeDeLux lost a couple seconds. 8:16. Alright. Still an 11-second difference, not that bad. I don't think any of them are gonna do TTC early. I highly doubt it. They both know it. They both definitely know it. And they both have done it in runs before, but I doubt any of them are doing it now. For the fans. Unless... Oh shit, I was wrong. Oxylen's doing TTC early. Okay, alright, let's go. DD? Is DD gonna do it? Probably not. Yeah, no, DD's not doing it. Alright, Oxylen, let's see it. There hasn't been too many TTC earlys this tournament. It's only been from, like, Ploth, I think. It's a decent clip. Flutter in. Ooh, that was a good flutter in. Okay, he's taking the long way around. That's okay. That's good. Solid. Definitely saved time with that. Definitely saved a good few seconds with that. Or the fans, yeah. The only person left in the tournament is likely gonna do TTC early. I wonder if he's gonna do it in the next match, whether it be bronze or finals. Still about 13 seconds apart. So Oxylen saved 2 seconds over DD in that lure section, with TTC early. Ooh, DD misses the Jinjo. That's not a good mistake. A really rough mistake. A really rough way to start off TTC. It's a hard level. Puts you in a bad mindset. But I think DD can retaliate pretty well. I like that tree that he did there, or that backup. I think he messed up a tiny bit. Oxylen not getting any feathers there, okay. I wonder if he's probably just gonna get feathers before he gets to the green Jinjo. I do the opposite. I get feathers before bottles and then skip feathers before the green Jinjo. But they're like the same. They're the same amount of time save. Honestly, I find it the same difficulty, if not harder, starting out, at least. Like, only now, within the past few weeks or so, I found Oxylen stream splicing. I found TTC and no FFM to be a tiny bit easier. There's just a lot of weirder movements. And leaky skip, of course, which is annoying. Oxylen, where are you going, bud? Where are you? There he is. Back on track. Let me check if their timers are synced. Ooh, they're not. I'll have to pause DeDeLux. There we go. Perfectly synced. Nice soup. It is this. Yeah, exactly. That was a clean. That was a clean peck on the door. That's what I was gonna say. But getting that token is such a pain. Oxylen rolls into that token. That's interesting. I just walk into it. Good Jinjo grab. Good. DD's taking this save. There's been a few runners who have lost a lot of feathers at this point in the light section. Oh, he accidentally rolls back in. He grabs his token, he jumps out, he tries to roll to the switch, but he accidentally rolls back into the door. And then doesn't have the reflexes to fix his mistake. Rip. A good, like, 4 seconds lost. Oxylen's having a much better TTC so far, I would say. DD had... Oh, and this. DD had this, that door issue, and an issue at the first palm tree. To be expected, I think. I would definitely personally say early game's a lot harder than late game. You know, Oxylen's definitely more practiced and has been doing more runs. And like, DD has been practicing, apparently, but when you practice, you likely don't make it a point to practice early game. I would assume when DD practices, he focuses more on like either the bit clips or later levels. So hopefully we'll see him shine a bit more there. But I also at the same time don't expect Oxylen to slow down there either. What's up, Nate? There's a solid quick dive. That quick dive I find a lot easier in FFM compared to FFM. Oh god. Okay, DD's gonna get some health here. It's fine. Definitely a lot easier to do it optimally. Good Nipper skip. Good, good. DD making sure he has 4 health because he doesn't want to die to Nipper. Oxylen in middle. He should take a hit here. Good, good. He has 3 health. Oh, he must have... Actually, I think he did a different damage strat on the way down from the lighthouse. That quick dive, yeah, that was kind of rough. He started a bit too far to the left and a bit too far away from the honeycomb. So he had too much distance to cover before he could make it. Okay, he didn't get hit by Snacker, which is good. That means he still has the same amount of health for Nipper, and he should be able to have, a good, safe Nipper skip. Oxylen on Leaky skip now. That's not, That jump can work, but he didn't do it from the top of the tree. I don't like how the camera is now. It could work. I'm not too sure. Okay, it's working good. I know, I'm pretty sure that the camera changes a tiny bit when you fall off the tree. Which can mess up Leaky skip. It messed up the old Leaky skip a lot more. But with this new one, it's not as easy to mess up. Camera-wise. Rip those 2 feathers. Actually, not too far apart. DD could save a bit of time on Leaky skip there. And DD has 2 health. So he's gonna save a bit of time over Oxylen here. Oh, wait. Oh yeah. True. I got confused because I changed it in Mumbos. But I forgot they switch leads again. Alright, DD. Come on, faster, faster! You gotta change. Oh, wow, that worked. I'm surprised. You gotta change the camera more than that, though. Typically, you would want to change the camera more than that to make it super consistent. But that still worked. It seemed like it worked really late, though. I feel like the egg should have hit Leaky faster. They are approximately 2 X's apart. Two X's apart, but Oxylen has an extra health. Hopefully Oxylen remembers he has an extra health. DD messing up this flight section a bit. It's okay to mess up this flight section a little bit in this category, because it doesn't mess up your angle for the beak bomb, because you don't have beak bomb. It's not too much of a time loss compared to FFM. Alright, Oxylen, see the 74. Okay, that's not gonna be a 74, I swear to God. Maybe, but I highly doubt this is gonna be a 74. That was a weirdly placed peck. I think he expected to get a flutter cancel, but then his second A input didn't go as planned. So he ended up pecking, expecting to roll. Okay, DD, make sure you don't die. I don't like where DD pecked. DD pecked really close to the crab, so he pecked with a neutral joystick, which is slow, and which gives the crab time to come closer to you. Generally in this game, you want to maximize the amount of time where you don't have a neutral joystick in, like, normal movement. Interesting, Oxylen got an extra feather there. You don't normally get that one feather like that he got on the first one. But he did miss a couple when he was taking off. Alright, D is probably going to be a 73 if the rest was okay. Ooh. Yeah. That's not bad. Oh god, D. He took that so weird. That was like making sure he was playing it. He was gonna get it, trying his best to play it safe. But in those situations, I feel like you increase the chances of failing it. If you play it too safe to the point where you mess up your muscle memory. But at the same time, that crab was poking its claw out of the cage, and if it does that while you're like hitting the last letter, then you're gonna want to take a hit by it as fast as possible because it's optimal. But it would make the window smaller between the point after you're getting hit and the point where you can jump for the jiggy, which is just scary. I like that grunty tech skip. Edie did right there. He got stuck on the ledge a tiny bit, but it's definitely better than skipping that text or letting it play out later. I didn't realize you changed your name, Cookie. When you said, when you redeemed that soup earlier, I couldn't read your name, and I just saw it was black, and I was like, oh yeah, that's Cookie. But then now you said something else, and I was like, wait, who's this? Nice name change. Alright, nice jump from Oxylen. He should be on pace to make the cycle here. What's up, TSR? Morning. It looked decent. See how his swimming goes. Ooh, his swimming is... Okay, it's not that bad. It's pretty decent swimming. You don't want to be stuck on the bottom of this pipe. Because then you have to do an extra stroke. I didn't see how his tech skip was, but this swimming right here is okay. DD also making the jump. Nice, good, good. Ooh, Oxylen just barely missing the jump, missing the bubble. Unfortunate. DD could have a chance to save time here. Okay, I was not paying attention to DD's movement, so I don't know. His swimming here is really good, though. Right now, the swimming is really solid. Tech skip? Really good tech skip. Unless his movement was awful, he should be able to make this bubble. Hopefully. Conch. Always listen to the magic conch. It's gonna be a good chunky time save for DD. He does get the bubble. Will he get the cycle, though? Not over yet. Kind of awkward swimming on that first note. You want to get that first note while Banjo's facing the Jinjo, so you don't have to turn as much. Okay, that key turn was fine. That key turn was a bit slow. Let's see where Gloop is. Okay, DD should definitely be able to make the cycle. If the rest of his swimming is fine. Oxylen's gonna make this next best cycle, so he's gonna lose about 8 seconds or so. What's up, Clutch? This would be really, really good for DD. What's up, Tomily? Nice frame drops from Oxylen. Alright, DD, show us. Show us the way. Make the cycle. Do it. Nice cycle. He makes it just at the very end, but he does make the cycle, which is good. That's a solid, like, 8 seconds over Oxylen. Really good. Just fall. Beak busting down is a bit slower. One of the unintuitive faster strats. DD's taking some weird lines in the swimming, but it has been okay so far, these rings. He's surfaced at every stroke he had to. Alright, not too bad. This should be like a 22. Am I on my account right now? I am. I don't have a lot of channel points. I have like 38k. What happened to mine? I swear I had more at some point. Must have redeemed something. Okay, Oxylen, I just realized Oxylen got the Bolt cycle, or the Bolt token. We'll see how this goes. Okay, he's going for the Beak Bust strat. Slightly slower, but it's still fast, decently fast. Good honeycomb back for Ben Beak Bust. Or Peck. DD gets Bolt Jump as well. Okay, DeDeLux does not go for the Bolt Jump token, but he gets hit by that Champa, so it's going to be likely equally as hard. Oxylen's going to make this. Oh, he didn't get the Bolt token? Really? I swear he did. I guess not. Must be crazy. Either way, he's making this cycle really well. For DD, I can't tell. But Oxylen made the cycle that he set out to make. I can't tell where DD is on the cycle because of audio. I don't have his audio on. That's the cycle he wants to make. Oh god, he just missed it. The good peck, he could have made it. Alright, well DD missed a bolt cycle, but saved tooth cycle over Oxylen. Unfortunately for him, a failed bolt cycle. Oh, you missed bolt jump? Oh. Interesting. So then they both made the same cycles. Same bolt cycle. Look at that sync jig jig. Either way, DD should have time save so far. I wasn't too sure on Oxylen, but I know DD got it. That was very low from DD. Jesus. That was so sketchy. Shoutouts to Oxylen who landed on the Jiggy in his last run. That was quite unfortunate. Jump to the pipe. Oh yeah, I saw that too. I do remember seeing that. I must have got confused with my any percent mine, because that's what you do normally in any percent. So I was like, yeah, that's optimal. Because what Oxylen did was he used the shock pad without killing the Champa, which not many people do, but it's something that you pretty much have to do in any percent to make the optimal cycle there. And Oxylen is a pretty solid any percent runner. Oh, that last snippet. Unfortunate. He does kill it with a good backup bag, though. It's not bad. Alright, Oxylen's out. Should be getting a 27, 58 or so. 57, we'll see. When you refer to any percent of his 80%, no FFM will pass. Pass. Considering no one ran in the category except for one weird individual. Nice backflip from DD. Alright, both in the auto scroller. In before Gogo makes a comment about it not being an auto scroll because of lag. Oh god, Oxylen, that was so close to falling off. Jesus. Nice backflip. Okay, so DD definitely saved time in this clankers over Oxylen. I like save 2D as save 2D. I don't like it as any percent with 810 skip. I really like any percent the way it is right now with all the B stuff and all the like levels, the content in the levels. I really don't want to see 810 skip and then have any percent just be the save 2D route. Because the save 2D route is just based on tokens. Which is annoying. Something that I dread, but is probably inevitable. Nice skewed jump from DD. I'm pretty sure neither of these guys are gonna skip the waiting boots. Actually, no. That's false. DeDeLux is definitely skipping the waiting boots. He did that last run. A10 skip RTA will probably get found, but it's probably not going to be a bit clip. I feel like that ship has sailed. Oh god, Dee Dee's in chat. Oh no. Oxylen? Okay, so Oxylen's gonna skip. He's gonna learn the waiting boots. He's gonna skipping the waiting boots. That's what I was saying. This makes sense. I think this is what he did the last run as well. I think this is what he always does. So Dee Dee should be able to save, like, a good 10 seconds or so. And I'm pretty positive that Oxylen loses time to gold feather management regardless of the gold feathers he chooses to get. So, we'll see. Yes, Dee Dee is aiming for this hive, which means that he's not going to get a refill from bottles. He does get all the health though, which is really good. It sucks so much if you miss health there. Yeah, the skip. Good shot. Dee Dee probably doesn't... I don't think Dee Dee's aware of which cycles he isn't gonna make, but as long as he makes the leaf cycle, that's all that really matters, because right now, for Dee Dee's level, his priority is definitely just health management, rather than like Croctus cycles. Definitely want to focus on that first. That can lose you way more time. Ooh, that was a nice cycle that Oxylen made. Didn't have to slow down at all. We'll see if Dee Dee makes a favorable cycle, like Oxylen did or not. Although the difference in cycles is like barely anything. It's like a second and a half or something. Almost 2 seconds. 18 from Oxylen, not bad. It's the standard. You can get a 19, but it takes a bit more tight movement. And a bit more of a risky strat on the last catwalk section. Ooh, Oxylen messing up the flibbits. It's a really good thing he didn't skip waiting boots, because now he's low on gold feathers. You should have 8 at this point, where Oxylen is, but he has 6. But it's fine for him, because he doesn't have to use gold feathers in the maze. Dee Dee with... Oh, Oxylen failing mud hut jumps. That's unfortunate, but again, luckily he didn't skip waiting boots, because if he skipped waiting boots, then his health management would be insanely tight, and that would have like killed even more time than it did here. But since he learned waiting boots, his health management is still fine, and he's just gonna take that time loss in isolation. Now you only need 4 for the maze. On Xbox, you need more than that. Actually, yeah, it's 4, yeah. DeDeLux is catching up. He didn't fail any mud hut jumps. Oxylen's been losing a bit more time, a good bit of time in BGS and Clankers. Is Oxylen gonna skip these boots? Huh. That's interesting. I don't think you're supposed to skip these boots here if you don't do this route. Or do you? I can't remember. Oh no, this is right. What Oxylen's doing is right. But I think now he has to kill an enemy. because it's faster by like 2 seconds ish, but it's faster in this category, but not in no RBA 100% with FFM, because in this category, if you don't skip the waiting boots, then you get a refill from bottles. But I'm used to, I was thinking about the FFM route where you don't have bottles to refill you. So this is right. The normal health management for this route the Oxylen's doing without skipping the waiting boots is enter with full health, don't have to kill an enemy, get all the Flibbits health, and you're able to skip both of the boots. I'm surprised that hit worked for DD. Guy was in a good spot for DD. DD has full health here. I hope he left one at the Flibbits. I didn't actually see what he left there, if any. Alright, Tip Top. It's always interesting to me that DD goes the right side. To the right, there. Instead of the left. Don't know why. It's cool. Nice beak bust. Yellow, red, teal. Alright there, bud. Okay there, bud. May as well just start calling yellow orange. I've not been paying attention to their RNG. All I know is purple sucks. The worst. Purple's the worst turtle. No one likes purple. I don't like purple. I hate purple. Purple's the worst. Everything else is okay, kind of. Almost. Honestly, I feel like Tip Tip's worse than Vile, personally. Oh, Oxylen misses the beak bust. That was close. If he got that Honeycomb, it would have been really fast. That was a really fast setup, but he missed. DD missing 2 beak busts. That cancels out. I feel like Tip Top is worse than Vile, because Vile, it's stressful, but you're not going to lose time. You're not going to lose too much time. The only reason where you can lose time is... Okay, rip Oxylen. Is with RNG. At the end, assuming you just don't lose. If you lose, then you're likely going to reset. But with Tip Top, you can get bad RNG, bleed like 10 seconds. You can get a lot of dead zones, which you could have avoided. Which you could have avoided if you beak busted a different spot, but it's, at the same time, it's like hard to like feel like you want to take fault for it. You can also just miss beak bust, which is easy to do. And it's situational movement, which is annoying. I remember I timed it before. I think it's like overall from best to worst RNG. I think it can be up to like 15 to 20 seconds. Well, like no one's ever gonna get the best RNG, so. Actually, it might have been like 20 to 25. I think on average you'll lose like 5 to 10 seconds compared to like best. DeDeLux taking the safe. Alright, so this is going to be interesting because Oxylen's going to lose time here from having to get out of waiting boots. DD's catching up. DD is going to have 1 health going into Vile. Oxylen has 3 health going into Vile. So DD is going to have way easier time death warping at the end of the level. Don't die here, DD. Okay, good. So, if things go as expected, they should be very, very close as of leaving DGS. Okay, DD, get up there. Dee, get up there! Alright, well, things didn't go as expected. Nice peck. He did, yeah. It was mostly Oxylen's Mud Hut fail, and a couple other mistakes in BGS, and learning waiting boots, which costed him 10 seconds. And it's actually kind of interesting because between these two routes, Oxylen should theoretically save time, a bit of time, like a couple seconds here and there, in later levels, because he can skip gold feathers. Whereas DD's route is supposed to get some extra gold feathers later on. But Oxylen messed up Flibbits, which costed him a lot of extra gold feathers. So he's not going to have that time save that he normally would have otherwise. There's an interesting route difference that's been made obsolete. They're only, like, not even 20 seconds apart. There's some math here to be done. 16 seconds, that's it. 16 seconds apart. It's like just barely bigger than the gap was when they were leaving Mumbo's. And DD's gonna save a good bit of time at the end of the level anyways. They'll be like 10 seconds apart or something. Assuming neither of them lose. Which hopefully they don't. DD don't lose. I swear to God, DD, don't lose. Oh god, Vile's getting so many. What the hell, dude? It's so rigged. DD! Oh my god. That was... I'm judging that hard. You do not want to turn to the token like that when Vile is that close. Because you never know. Vile could unexpectedly get so many at the very end. As a general rule of thumb, you don't want to leave Vile unless you're like over 5 ahead in the last like 10 seconds. That was scary, dude. DD going for that one. That's not good, but it should be okay here. Oxylen not losing, good. DD should be on pace to win this one, as long as he doesn't let Vile get like 4 in a row. Okay, he should be fine. Yeah, DD's fine. Good. Oxylen last round, good. Calculated that he was fine. Yes, he calculated the RNG perfectly. Oxylen was indecisive there. If he was decisive, he could have gotten that Grumbly. I wonder if that Grumbly is going to be the difference between winning and losing. Hopefully not, but we'll see. That was a good decision by DD to go straight to the right there. He predicted where Vile was going to go. Ah, that sucks. Vile's going so fast. Right, Oxylen. Oxylen! Get that one! Oh no! Get the red one! Get the red one! Oxylen, no! No, Oxylen. DD, better not lose. You got a chance, DD. That's why Oxylen got 3 health, alright. I guess that paid off for him to keep that health. Alright, DD's fine. DD's in the lead. It was the difference, dude. that one Grumbly that he didn't get was the difference that I mentioned earlier. Not being decisive. That sucks. That's really funny. He got that Grumbly instead of hesitating for it. He could have been 1 ahead instead. Unfortunate. DD with a strong lead now. That's the second time someone has taken it safe in Vile by starting it with 3 health and lost. I think the second time. I think the first time was just with Eric's versus Ploth. Either way, a wise decision. Oxylen, please no. Oh, he lost again. Oh, he's doomed. Oh no. Oh no, Oxylen. Run for it! He's dead. He's dead. Run, run, run! Faster, faster, faster! Well, that's quite unfortunate. That's gonna give DD a huge lead. That's like a 5-6 minute lead right now. Play from game 1. Be expected of a look at Oxylen standing still in pure agony. I saw that Vile was right beside him. There was a Yumbly right in front of him, and Oxylen was just standing still. He's like, bro, really? Oh god, this is so sad, dude. You can tell he's tilted now. Hopefully he doesn't let that tumble because it's not over. He can definitely mess up a lot of other stuff, but definitely super demotivating. I think he does. I'm pretty sure he does. I think he's told me. I think he told me he did it before. I feel like you should be. I feel like most people should know that. Like you can see it change at the end. You can see the icon change at the end. Oh god, you know what? DD's looking at chat, so DD probably knows he has this lead. Alright there, bud. I don't like that. I don't like that water on your screen, DD. It's probably one of those things where it's like, it's just putting 2 and 2 together, you know? Like, not something you would have to think about normally. But, it's like, yeah, I've seen it change at the end. But, like, the thought never occurred to just go for a red one at the end instead of a yellow one. Oxylen left Twinkly, or not Oxylen, DeDeLux left Twinkly's a bit late there. It's too busy shitposting. Oh, I can switch audio too now. But I'm sick of this Vile music. Jesus Christ, dude. Shut up, Vile. Alright. Oh no. Alright. There we go. Yeah, it always switches when there's... Yeah. It's multiple of 10... Well, it starts switching when there's a 1 in the timer. It fully switches every 10 seconds. But you can get the next, like, Grumbly or Yumbly or whatever, like, a tiny bit before it fully finishes, like, changing. Look at these quick climbs from DD. Oh my god, I'm triggered. Even though most of these are working. Damn it. Damn it, DD. Alright, Oxylen's out of Vile. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Let's go. First try. Oxylen has enter-level splits, right? Okay, good. So we'll be able to see how far ahead DD is. Did you see that save from DD? He miscounted. He was sliding off, but then he realized he had an extra note left. So at the end of his slide, he turned back towards the note, and he was able to clip right back on without falling off. That was so lucky, dude. That was crazy. Alright, first recoil. Okay, second recoil is kind of rough, but not too bad. Not the worst recoil you can get. Now, DD, go! Not a bad recoil. Not too bad, snowman. Bear and bird and orange bird. Wait, big bear and orange bird decide to collect jigsaw puzzle pieces. Yes. Oxylen does the Vile strat, yes. He performs Vile multiple times. Which test strats? That's a not bad scarf. Zoomed in camera, plus relatively low amount of slides, plus not missing any collectibles is a good scarf to me. Except he missed a collectible right after the honeycomb. Ba, 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 ba. These are some interesting gold feathers for Dee to get. Oh my god, Dee! Dude. That was sick. That was so funny. That time, unlike Sunder's race, that time I knew he wasn't gonna die. Wait, Dee, where are you going? Why did you go? Why did Dee go here? You should have just beak bombed towards the pipe like 90%. Oh well. Oxylen is about, yeah, 5-minute difference, maybe like 4.5. Probably closer to 4.5. Wait. No, Dee, no, Dee, no. You have to go to the snowman's hat, the top of the snowman. God damn it, Dee. No. Alright. You have a lot of feathers in this route. Maybe that's what he was doing, but you shouldn't have to be worried about it. That's quite unfortunate. Dee's gonna have to go back to the top of the snowman's hat. This is closing the lead a lot. This is honestly probably almost as worse as what happened to Sunder. Almost. So far. Hopefully he notices by the note count that he forgot stuff. But thankfully, assuming he doesn't lose the race, he should notice by the end, and he should go back to get it, and he should still have the lead. Okay, he's getting 2 feathers to make up for the 2 that he lost. Okay, now, wait. Where is he going? He has a plan. He's a man with a plan. Dee right here, speed 5 it. He's gonna go to the chimney flight pad, right? Right, Dee? Right? Is that where you're going? Dee? Get that on the way? No, Dee, get that honeycomb. Get the honeycomb. Ah, oh, Dee, no. Alright, almost 300 IQ strats. Almost. But he does get an extra token, which is good. Because now, he can skip a 4-second token in Mansion. Or actually, he can skip the 5-second token in the pool. In this level. That's in his route, because he skipped the bolt jump token. Alright, Dee, what are you going to do now? How are you going to get back down? What's the game plan here? He doesn't know the real strat for how to get down, so I'm curious what he's going to do. Beak Bust recoil somewhere? Alright. Seems like his plan. Alright, it's good. Solid. Alright, still has the lead. Alright, good chunk. But it's probably like a 3.5 minute difference now. Okay, Dee, please don't die! Okay, he's fine. You're definitely fine there if you get hit early, but it just feels so scary, you know? I'm glad he committed to that. I definitely think that was a smart move. It's very scary, and even if you know that you can make it, it's still scary. But, you know you can make it, then you should go for it. That was a weird recoil from Oxylen. He's gonna get a bad recoil here. It's gonna be like in the water. Yeah. It's okay though, because it still takes a hit. See, if Dee got this honeycomb on the way to the flight pad, he would have saved time there because it's a better line. He would have saved time here because he didn't have to double take, he didn't have to make the detour, and he didn't have to get the extra health. That's why it would have been the 300 IQ strat. But I do like that he took that chimney flight pad instead of the normal flight pad that most people take. I wonder if DD's gonna get these gold feathers. He should. It's a part of his route. But actually, he might not. Yeah, he's not gonna do it because he left a note at the bottom of the slope earlier on. And in general, if you play Boggy like relatively optimally, Oxylen, no, slide on this. Oh no, he's dead. He dies. No, Oxylen. As soon as he missed the thing, what he should have tried to do is he should have tried to slide on the snowman's belly. Because if he did that, then he would have been able to flutter again after he went off the snowman's stomach. And he might have still taken fall damage, but he wouldn't have taken 3 hits. That's unfortunate. But I don't expect him to react that quickly in thinking about what's the best thing to do there. But that's so unfortunate. Sunder died in like the same place too. Sunder died in the exact same place. Well, the lead's probably back to like 5-ish minutes or so. Probably a bit more. Oxylen has done most of the jiggies, I think, and actually no, he still has a good chunk left. In any percent, the IL for this level would be like 2.5 minutes. Probably less actually. No, it would be 3 minutes and 10 seconds to just get all the notes. But Oxylen has to get the Boggy Jiggy. He has to get that Jiggy right there. Wait, he's doing this detour. And on top of that, he doesn't have like a solid route. Like, I don't know what he's doing now. Where's he going? Oh, this is smart. This is smart. This is a very smart thing to do from Oxylen. It sucks that he missed it, but this is very smart. He's learning from Sunder's mistake. Sunder died in the same place, but he forgot about that honeycomb under this snowman right here. So Sunder tried to get it during the walrus race, but it wasn't there. So Sunder was forced to get it during FP2. But Oxylen is remembering to do that, remembering to kill that one snowman for the honeycomb. That's good thinking. I would not have remembered that. Some good thinking from Oxylen right there. It's actually not a bad reroute. He went to the tree already, so he's back on track with his route. Got the notes behind the tree, the notes by the pink Jinjo, and he did the buttons and that one snowman, and resumed his route back at the scarf. Now he just has the scarf, the kids, and the race. Well, and to transform. He died the same way that Sunder did. He died on the way down to the sled. He was doing the strat where you take damage on the scarf, go off, and then flutter back on, but his flutter didn't go back on. He was like off the scarf. He could have saved it if he tried fluttering towards the snowman's stomach, where there was a platform there. But he couldn't think fast enough, I don't think. Alright, DD's on MMM early. See how this goes. Could be a game changer. Oh wait, what was that frame? Was that early frame? I guess it was. It looked kind of weird to me. I wasn't looking too closely. It looks fine so far. These pauses. Ooh, 1 frame late. Last run, DD had a godly MMM early. It was first try punch cancels for everything, first try twirlies for everything, but it happened after he failed the talent trap pause, which sucked. It was unfortunate. Right, there's your pause. Oh, wait! DD, what happened? You had it. There you go. DD unpaused on the right frame. Didn't he do that? No, someone else did this last race. I think it was Sunder. Yeah, it was Sunder. It's funny. What is Oxylen doing? He's standing still thinking. Oxylen's gotta not fail MMM early. There's no more big clips to screw over DeDeLux that can lose him a lot of time. Alright. Oxylen's now the walrus. No Washi. 6 tokens. He usually should have 5 here, but he got the extra one at the chimney. And DD's pecking that window. That's interesting. I don't know why he did that. Maybe it's just weird muscle memory. It's actually been a pretty solid start from DD in this mansion. Not too many mistakes. Start of mansion is probably one of the hardest parts of mansion. Just all this mansion movement. Like actual mansion. Curious. He's gonna enter... He's entering the chimney at... Yeah, he's entering at like 137. That's pretty solid. I aimed to enter the chimney at like 135. And you saw he made like 1 or 2 small mistakes there, so... He definitely has his skill up to par in this first section of MMM. Failed napper skip though, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Oxylen's also getting these gold feathers, which, as I mentioned earlier, he doesn't need, but he's losing time to it because he had to get he failed the flibbits. And DD's wasting his feathers. Oh no, DD's gonna have to get feathers in Lago probably, most likely, because he's gonna have to. That's an unfortunate miss from Oxylen, because DD's gonna use an extra feather on the teehee in the church. That's gonna put him at 2 gold feathers, and he's gonna want more, way more than 2. Because you're going to get 2 more from the well, which is at 4, which is still not enough. And if he gets 2 more from Lago, he'll have 6 overall leaving mansion, which is honestly still not enough, but is bare minimum. I would say 6 is the bare minimum you should have leaving mansion. Personally. They should definitely get the Lago gold feathers. It's actually interesting. Where did DD use so many gold feathers? Because he also... Oh, I guess, no, that makes sense. He got the maze token. Did he skip the... Wait, what did DD use? Oh, yeah, did he skip the pool token, though, in FP? I didn't see that. DD got 2 extra gold feathers in FP on the eyes, but he didn't get the one in the race. Oxylen's skipping this token. $16 here. That was a 16th. The maze token should be the 13th. But if it was his 14th, then the grave one would be 15th, and then that one would be the 16th. So yeah, he does have an extra. And the one in the fountain should be the 17th, but the token on top of Tumbler Shed is gonna be the 17th instead. Let's see if DD tries to skip a token before then. Probably not, because the next few tokens are pretty fast. Alright, Oxylen, coming up on MMM early. Yeah, they're about, not 5 minutes, maybe like 6 minutes apart. An optimal MMM from the beginning up until leaving Tumbler Shed would be 4 minutes, like, flat. But DD's not getting that, and Oxylen's probably not getting that either, so... There's that amount of time, plus the time that Oxylen has to do MMM early. And MMM early should typically be around 1 minute. Maybe like 6 minutes apart. Nice skip. Is he gonna get this token? He is. He doesn't get hit though. That hit is unfortunate. Ooh, that beak bust. These are the beak busts of a guy who wants to do this pause bufferless and tell in his positioning. Ooh, that was a weird line. I don't know if he's gonna get this. Could. Oh, he's pausing once. Oxylen, MM early. Let's go. Alright, later frame. To the right, now. Backflip. Down, punch cancel. Good. Oh, he goes to the left first. That's interesting. Frame early. Loses time, but it's interesting. Oxylen really struggling on that first one. Gets it. Oh, I wasn't looking. Wait, okay, that one definitely worked. Good pause. That one's good. 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 Frame early. Frame early. There you go. 3. There you go. Very nice. Not too bad of an MMM early from Oxylen. I think DeDeLux might have had a slightly better MMM early. Similar skill levels, but Oxylen had a better or a worse setup. You can do it like right before his head is fully to the left. That's not like tight. You can do it pretty early. It's earlier than when you can beak barge after like, or it's earlier than how long you have to wait after a beak barge. What I meant to say. It's just waiting for major camera changes to turn. It's not waiting for the minuscule camera changes. The second turn, like the actual turn to the right, that's waiting for minor camera changes. Alright, Dede, how much health? 2 health, eh? I don't know about this one. Is he gonna Gold Feather? Okay, alright. Alright, I guess what he's gonna do is... It's fine that he didn't get that health, because if he got that health, then he would have had to take a hit by the Champa in Lago. That would have put him at 1 health for the well. But he's probably just gonna wait for the Champa, if I had to guess. He also has one Gold Feather now, which is really bad. Alright, let's see the setup. It works. Alright, so they're about... DeDeLux... MMM is a 10-minute level. DeDeLux has about 2 minutes left. Oxylen has done like 2 minutes of the level. So they're about 6 minutes apart. Yeah, roughly 6 minutes. 6 minutes, assuming Oxylen has like near optimal gameplay, or close to optimal gameplay. Ooh, that was really close to the Teehee from Oxylen. You want to stick a bit more to the right there, because that Teehee can sometimes nab you, even if he's stuck in the hedge. That Teehee, I didn't even see that one there. That came out of nowhere. Alright, so it looks like Dede's not going to get those Gold Feathers. Hopefully he gets these ones. Ooh, Oxylen messing up the Graves. That's unfortunate. That's a bad start to Graves. Pot section. I kind of hope Dede will... Oh, messed up the second one too. That sucks. I kind of hope Dede gets all 4 Gold Feathers in here. Activate that one. Get the Jiggy. Okay, don't go for that. Don't... Okay, well, actually, do go for that. Never mind. I feel like that Champa usually goes in quicker than I thought it would. But that was good. I like that movement that Dede did. I just remember a lot of people dying there by trying to activate the Champas and be cool while doing it. Namely me. Oxylen is the right token count. This is his 15th. 16th is on top of Tumbler, and 17th is going to be the Fountain token. So Dede is going to have 7 Gold Feathers leaving Mansion. That's a good amount. That's a solid amount. He should be set for Gobies and like most of RBB. Doesn't have to get any more slow Gold Feathers. Oxylen with the damage strats. It's a really wide turn on the O there. Oh, and he takes an extra hit. Still a 50 though. Not bad. Dede with a good maze. That mansion wasn't too bad from Dede, right? I don't think it was. Oh yeah, that was actually a really good MMM from DD. He golded that. Although his no FFM gold is probably not as optimized as his FFM gold, but he did gold that. He saved 30 seconds on that split, and now he is a minute and 20 seconds ahead of his PB. Which is very surprising considering what happened in FP. Ooh, Oxylen with the failed Ginger JJ skip. That's gonna hurt. He's gonna have to use yet another gold feather. This always happens. It's so ironic that the person who learns waiting boots has a harder time with gold feather management than the person who skips waiting boots. It's weird. Oh no, DD! His gameplay! This just happens with his capture card sometimes. I hope he fixes it. He'll probably fix it. He'll notice it. I guess until then we can use Oxylen's audio. That was good movement from Oxylen there. Why not just support the 4-man? Yeah, why do you gotta not support people? Be supportive, forehead. There he is, kind of. I don't know what this is, but... Oh, DD's standing still? Or is he? What? Why did... Oh god. Oh no, he's not standing still, it was just... I think he sees the problem. This is on my end. No, it's not on my end. I think that was just the camera. I really hope DD didn't just waste time setting things up again. Looks like he did waste a bit of time. He's fixing it now though, don't worry. He lost like 10 seconds there. He'll fix it eventually. But we can see where he is now. He just has to fix it a bit more. Oxylen also with 2 health here. Here he goes with the Gobi clip. Oh, he fails it. That's unfortunate. And he's at 1 health now. Taking off, alright. He's not going to be able to do the diverging route. That's not bad. Not too bad. Ooh, he does get Cactus Ring, though. That is good. Didn't have to. DD, no! Just play the game. Do that like the cutscenes. That was a jump. Oh god, don't get whacked. Ooh, he just... At that point, I would have just went onto the carpet. Yeah, because now the waviness of the carpet's off. Hey, but now... now he has time to fix the thing. I guess he's not. Oxylen's about 2 minutes left and go in Mansion. DD will definitely fix it by, like, Water Pyramid. Water Pyramid's a lot. It's a big cutscene. There's not too many big cutscenes until then, though. Actually, I think I can. I'll fix it right now. I can change the cropping on my end. Bit scuffed, but until he fixes it properly, keep it like this. Alright, I wasn't paying too much attention to Oxylen. I don't know what its gold feather count is, but his health count is okay. 89 nuts. Solid. Alright, Oxylen has 6 gold feathers, which is 1 less than DD had at this point. Ooh, Oxylen takes a hit there. It's okay. Normally you don't take a hit here. You're gonna go around this? Aw, what a wimp. Let's find out. Alright, there he goes. He's outie. Oh, DD, missing that jump. Can't jump with a downwards angle there, really. You can pretty much just jump straight to the left. Look at that clean reset from Oxylen. No issues whatsoever. Ooh, that was close. DD was just barely off of hitting that target, but clipping right beside it, which is very, very bad because that loses a bit of time. It makes it awkward to try and make the timer while learning the move. That was good movement on the way. That was actually really good movement on the way to the pyramid. He had a really good beak bomb too. He beak bomb low. I prefer to beak bomb high, but beak bombing low is technically faster because lower is closer to you, so you spend less time beak bombing, but it's also closer to bottles, so you spend less time recoiling. Probably doesn't matter more than like half a second at most, but it's still good optimal little strategy to go for. You know how to do it. Alright, Oxylen. Ooh, DD struggling with this ring. Oxylen has some good... Oh, that was way too late of a peck. I don't know about that. Gotta go higher. Alright, that's good. Yeah. Alright, so... Oxylen can save a lot of time in Gobies over DD. Hopefully, if the rest doesn't go... If it doesn't go awful for him as well. Ooh, DD misses that one shot. It's fine. Surprising, that's the easiest head. But sometimes it can get you because you do it too fast. Alright, Oxylen, let's see this Gobi clip. Oh no, Oxylen. Okay, he has a one shot. One shot, Oxylen. Come on, let's go. Oxylen, let's go. Let's go. He gets the Gobi clip. DD's staying in flight, but he's not going to get this Jiggy after the cutscene. He has to fly around for it. Oxylen lost to Vile round 3, but he had 3 health, So he was able to just do round 3 again, but then he lost to round 3 again, so he had to do all 3 rounds. But also he died in FP, the same place that Sunder did. On the scarf, on the way down to the sled. They tanked quite a bit. But the difference in both of these guys is FP. FPs are like, they're not that big because DD made quite a few large mistakes in FP. Oxylen definitely lost more time to it, but DD's FP was kind of close to it, I would say. Looks like DD didn't fix his cropping. Unfortunate. Yeah, DD's made a lot of mistakes in Gobi so far, and Oxylen has gotten Gobi clip, which DD didn't, so they're already off to a much better start. He can save probably... DD's definitely made at least like 30, 40, maybe even 50 seconds worth of mistakes in Gobi so far. Oxylen can capitalize on that, hopefully. That could be a good chunk of the difference gone. Oxylen's at 2 health, which is good. Looks like he took it safe inside of Jinxie, gold feathering the Slappa. It's fine. He's gonna be a bit lower on gold feathers now. So just gotta be careful on that. Yeah, 1 gold feather. He doesn't need that health, which is fine. He's just better make sure he doesn't slide off. Actually, even if you do slide off, like where Bottles is, if you're sliding on a slope, like on Banjo's belly for long enough, you can, like, jump off the slope and then flutter back on way before you, like, reach the bottom. Like, consistently. Okay, looks like DD's taking his health management safe here. That's a good idea. It's a smart idea. Because he's definitely... in this race, DD can still PB. He can PB by a good bit. But, in previous matches, in situations like these, I feel like it was harder for runners because they didn't know if they wanted to prioritize PBing or the tournament match. But in DD's case, he's playing for the finals. He's playing for at least a guaranteed 2nd place. If he wins. So I think prioritizing the tournament match is much more tempting than prioritizing a PB, if it's possible. Did you like? Oh, I like that. Like the back-to-back yo-ohs. Even though DD failed his. Nice wading boots. Unfortunate for DD, but it's not the end of the world for him. He still has a good chunkable lead. Still got a solid like 4 minutes or so. Probably more. DD is gonna have to do the slope jump. I wonder how long it's been since he's done it. Maybe he'll just do it from the bottom. We'll see. He is gonna have 1 health, which is fine. But we'll see. Very, very chunkable. I like that camera setup from Oxylen. Too far to the left, DD. Okay, go to the right. That should be fine. Beat bust. Good. He's fine. Alright, DD's out of this misery of a level. Is he gonna be behind his PB? He probably is. Yeah, DD's behind his PB now. He's behind his PB by like 10 seconds though, so he can still PB. He can still come back. But that was a lot of time loss in Gobi. That was like a minute and a half of time loss. Oh, Oxylen lands! That's so bad, dude. It's 20 seconds down the drain. DD lost a minute and a half in Gobi's. 10 seconds of it was from the lair section where he was finicking, where he was like messing around with his capture card. But then the rest of it was from just the level itself. And that's a minute and a half to PB. I don't know how good his PB was in Gobies. I feel like it probably had time save. Can't tell because his game is covering the splits. But Oxylen should be on pace to still save at least a minute over DD. Because that water pyramid issue only lost him 20 seconds. Meaning that if the rest of his Gobies is as good quality-wise as DD's PB, then it should be fine. We'll see, we'll see. He should still save a good chunk. I know that DD is a lot less practiced at Boggy vs. B too. It's a big factor. I wonder how these runners are going to play in Click Clock. How safe they're going to play, if at all. Alright, DD and Rusty Bucket. Good sign. Almost a sketchy. Oh, okay, no, never mind. That was a very sketchy start to Sandy, but I feel like if your setup doesn't work the very first time, then it's a lot harder to do a backup for the first level of abuse. Really clean first room from DD. He did it the optimal way, staying in talent shot the whole time. Not too easy of a strat. Ooh, he misses the note. I liked how they both were in the loading zone at the same time, so their screens were black at the same time, and they both started to like fade out at the same time, or like fade back into the game. But DD's jiggy like scene transition went faster than Oxylen's because of lag. It's pretty cool to see. Just doing the thinking hand with his dog shit. You'll have to be quite a bit more specific than that. It could mean quite a few things. DD? Alright, makes it through. Nice. No quality options? Oh no. I should be streaming at 720 30 FPS. Which is like the standard, I think. Is the source okay? Yeah, good. Wait, 60? Why is it 60? Hold on a second. Is this 60 from when I hosted GR? Where is it? Oh, it is 60. Why is it 60? Oh no, I'm sorry. That's awful. I guess I didn't change it back. Because I streamed in 60 FPS when I did the GR task, because it's a 60 FPS game. I thought I changed it back, I guess not. Can't change it now, oh well. Until then, you guys can enjoy this quality 60 FPS Banjo-Kazooie for the Nintendo 64. Alright, Oxylen's out of Gobies. It was pretty rough Gobies for Oxylen, but he definitely saved time over DD, for sure. He even saved time over his PB. Oxylen did. With a failed water pyramid clip. Actually, hold on a second. Yeah, Oxylen was only only 2 seconds off his gold with a failed water pyramid clip, He can gold that split by like 20 seconds or more. A lot more actually, because he also failed Sandy Butt. Ooh, that was a really, really good attempt from DD. That was like so close. That must have been like a frame off. Lead seems to have extended since Mansion. Because from the beginning of RBB, actually no wait. Never mind. I'm wrong. From leaving the level, Oxylen was about just under 6 minutes behind DD. So it's closed in a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. That was a really good section from DD right there. That slide. That was some pretty solid movement. How has DD's RBB been so far? It's actually been pretty solid. I can't think of many major mistakes. I don't think. I say that right before a lifeboat jump in an attempt to equalize this match. We'll see. Really good first room from Oxylen. Are you talking about PB-wise or skill-wise? PB-wise, definitely, because at the beginning of this tournament, DD didn't even know the run. Didn't even know the route. But his FFM time... Oh yeah, he did feel lifeboat jump. But his FFM time was still really good. Like, at the beginning of this tournament, his FFM PB was like a 201 or something, I think. He just never had... He just, learned the route very close at the start of the tournament. So he hasn't had much time to improve his PB. No FFM is almost, 3 minutes slower than FFM. So DD's real PB, skill level, should be, a 204-ish. It should be, the same-ish as Oxylen. Maybe a tiny bit better. But he just doesn't have as much experience with the category. Who would ever do that? Definitely not half the people in the tournament. Nope. Nice window clip from Oxylen. 2 health from DD. Is he gonna gold feather these guys? I would. Honestly, I would. At this point in the run, I would be like, there's no reason to make any risk at all. That was actually not a bad option, what DD did just there. Getting 3 health, then pecking the dude. Saving on gold feathers. It's actually a pretty smart option. At this point for DD, he can still PB, but it's not going to be anywhere close to a good PB for him because of how much time he lost in Gobies and in FP. Missed a token. What token? There hasn't been a token in a while. The kitchen? Oh, the oven. Maybe he did that on purpose. Actually, no, he probably did that on purpose because he had an extra token, leaving Mansion. So he probably just didn't want to take that extra hit, since he had low health. Ooh, rip Oxylen. Yeah, Oxylen died in FP. He died on the way down to the sled, in almost the same way that Sunder did. Oxylen changed his camera by accident. Oh no, never mind, this is the first crane. I thought this was a second. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, am I just realized I had both audio going on. Whoops. Because Dee came back and I switched to Oxylen. I switched to Oxylen before that. Before he came back. Alright, we're back to just one. One gameplay. One audio. Oxylen is at 2 health right now. That's not the best amount of health, but I believe Oxylen does know the good backup strats for health, so he should be fine. As long as he doesn't take a hit in the first crate, which is the only crate where there's an enemy that can take 2 damage. Until the health, that is. He should be fine. D is also fine. He has 3 health. He's gonna get hit by the Champa at the end before he gets... before he dies. Does the death warp. Ooh, I like that. I like what Oxylen did right there. He did my new setup for that, for the crate jumps. That was solid. He didn't go for the 2 red feathers on that box. He just jumped straight after he landed. That was good. Saves like half a second. Ooh, Oxylen's been messing up this room a lot recently. I remember he messed this... Oh my god, dude. Wait, is he just gonna come back for that? Didn't he miss that? Wait. Did Oxylen get that note? Am I crazy? I thought he didn't get that note. You better not fall here. If he falls here, I'd be so sad. Must be crazy then. This is so stressful for Oxylen, dude. Jesus Christ, man. Alright, DD's out. DD's good. DD's fine. DD is the gold standard of okay right now. He should have 70 at the end of the kitchen, Oxylen. So we'll see then. Can't take a hit by any of the Grublins. Can't do the oven token. Okay, is he just honestly just gold feather these guys? Yeah. Nice. I like that. I like that level of safety. Okay, so he skipped the token. Murder. Oxylen's very low on gold feathers. He should get the 2 on the bed here. Probably gonna do that, right? Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, he makes sure he wants to Talon Trot before he leaves the loading zone so he can do the strat. Alright, DD. Are you gonna be a memer and like bear punch pretending to do click clockwood early? You better not. Good. Good. Alright, so Oxylen's definitely losing a bit of time in RBB. But also, DeDeLux failed lifeboat jump, so I wonder if time loss might equal out. Imagine doing that. Imagine pretending to do click clockwood early, but not actually doing the right beginning steps of click clockwood early. Imagine doing that. I don't like the zoomed out camera that Oxylen has. I'm pretty sure that's more laggy than medium zoom. Oh god, Oxylen's so close to the edge there. Set up D. Yeah, okay there, bud. God, this grubbing. Yeah, there's been a few races with no vial losses. I think this is the first bracket match. What is Oxylen doing? Jesus Christ. Okay, I guess he just wants that token, that gold feather. That's so sketchy. I'm pretty sure all the bracket matches have had no vial losses until this one. But I think most runners have lost to vial at least once overall. FD's nuts. Damn, got him. DD pecked into the level nice. Not that it matters since you enter level without talent drop. Almonds are pretty good. For me, it'd be a tie between almonds and pistachios. Cashews are really close behind those two, though. Those are the golden three for me. Yeah, Oxylen lost a good bit of time. I actually had almonds a couple nights ago. Cashews taste how they sound. Like cashews. They just taste like cashews. You know? Almonds. Almonds. Alright, D. Leaf bud jump, let's go. Oh. Oh, he did it! Oh, but he got the backup. It's worth it, because he saved it. Walnuts are okay. I have like a jar of them downstairs. I used to eat them a lot, but I haven't been eating a lot recently. They're like my last resort when I'm hungry. But they're actually decent, but I've eaten so many to the point where I've grown distaste. Nav nuts. That's also a good nut. I like that movement on the egg from DD. Oxylen at 1 health here. Broken jar. How do you remember that? I remember that. I had a jar of walnut I would keep during my streams. Back when I used to stream in my basement, in the washing machine and all that business. Then I had a jar of walnuts that it broke on the floor. And I kept this huge piece of glass for some reason. I think I forgot to throw it out, but then I was too lazy to throw it out. But then I almost cut myself really, really badly. And then I was like, you know what? I should probably throw this out. Good times, good times. It's whatever's scheduled. So yeah, typically it's 1 race per stream, yeah. Sometimes there'll be double headers of like a race followed by another race or another tournament race or like another different... What the... Did you see that that backup from DD? I didn't even know you could do that there. That was sick. The schedule is below the stream. But but it's like you'd have to keep up with it because there are going to be more races eventually, but they haven't been scheduled yet. I don't know if that's consistent though. Maybe it is. Because clips like those are lag based. So if your lag's not proper, if DD has a slightly different camera, then it might not work. Ooh, DD messing up. Oh no, DD's gonna take fall damage here. Oh wow, he didn't take fall damage. He beak busted at the perfect time. Oxylen struggling with the lair movement. Gotta pick it up, man. Pick up the pace. I feel like they both have like similar amounts of slop. Similar amounts of like minor mistakes in places. Just in the race. Maybe it's from nerves. Average worm RNG. Alright, Oxylen and Click Clock Wood. Let's go, let's go. Spring 1 is like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So far, DD has done about maybe 2 minutes of summer. So, probably like still under 5 minutes. There's probably like 5 minutes apart, probably. So Oxylen definitely did save time in RBB. He didn't make a lot of mistakes, but DD's lifeboat jump costed a lot more time than Oxylen's mistake costed him. Alright, D, let's see this. Good. Peck! Oh, Oxylen should have pecked right there when he noticed he wasn't gonna get it. Alright, now he's backflipping. It's an unfortunate time loss. Oh, he fails it! Oh, he just jumps off. I think at this point, Oxylen's only hope is like multiple failed boggy races followed by picture questions. And perhaps a soft-locked and grunty fight. Hopefully not. No one wants to see a grunty fight. Soft lock. Or a game crash, yeah, I guess. Could happen. They're very, very rare, but it could happen. Power could go out like Thunderbolt. Good times when Thunder joined the 90% tournament and his power went out right at Ginginator and he didn't finish and Crosby won over him. Good times. Alright, DD out of summer. Yeah, they're 5 minutes apart. It's a 4:20-ish season. For DD at least. Oh god, that Grublin was in the way. I hate getting hit by that Grublin, dude. The DD is going to do the big clip route. I'm pretty sure Oxylen doesn't do the big clip route, actually. I don't think he does. I remember last when I was surprised that Oxylen didn't do it. So, it's actually, this situation is favorable for Oxylen because assuming DD doesn't fill the big clip, he's only going to save like 2-3 seconds, which isn't going to matter in the end. That's not what's going to help Oxylen to win the race. But if DD fails it, that can cost him like 30 seconds, which can potentially matter. Whereas Oxylen has no chance. Or he learned it? Okay, so he's doing it, I guess. See, Oxylen also beak busted there, but he didn't go through the leaf because of lag. So hopefully Oxylen just doesn't fail it then. Oh, nice quick dive from DD. Just barely misses the edge. With that quick dive, though, you actually don't want to hit the edge as late as possible. Because you want to start your slide earlier, so your slide can end like before you touch the ground. So you can start swimming into the tunnel earlier. Fall ILs for the past 5 hours, oh god. Nice. Oh, that's an unfortunate worm position from DD. Hopefully, but I never expect practice to pay off, ever. At least not that soon. If someone practices something, my immediate thought is that, oh yeah, they're gonna fail that 100% next run. Badly. He could just pop off, but we'll see. We'll see. I think what happens is that when you practice something thoroughly, you're building up like really fresh muscle memory while you're practicing it, because you're doing it over and over and over and over again. So you're used to doing just that movement or just that strat or whatever. So then in a run, your expectations are super high, but you like wouldn't really account for the fact that you've done a whole run before that. So your muscle memory and like your reflexes are a bit off of what your expectations would lead you to believe. I think that's a part of the reason why practice is often followed by a lot of failures. Ooh, DD didn't get into Talon Trot. It's fine. Good camera here. Oh no, DD! That's... Oh my god! He's dead! DD's dead. Go to Summer! This is actually so close now. Alright. Oxylen's in the lead by a bit. This is actually so close now, dude. That's not a lot of time lost, because DD has to just get... DD has to make sure he breaks the rock, he gets the Jinjo, and gets 16 notes here. Oxylen still has to get a worm, he has to feed Irie as well, which takes a good bit of time. But then he's good. But DD also has stuff to do in Spring 2. DD has stuff to do in Spring 2 as well, but he's also done some stuff in Autumn, I believe. Has he gotten a Jiki in Autumn? Actually, I don't know if he has. He hasn't. Never mind. DD has the full Autumn to do as well. Because Autumn's not going to save any time over Oxylen. Throws for the boys. Alright, DD. Backup strats. Get the Jinjo. Get the Jinjo, get the Jinjo and break the house. Okay, he's breaking the house. Good. Ooh, and the notes. Yeah, I forgot about those notes, but... DD just died, Go-Go, in the fall. On the jump across the gap to the acorn, he died. He beak busted and he died. Don't forget the Jinjo, DD. Don't forget... He's aiming for the exit. Please don't forget the Jinjo. DD, no! No, DD! No! Oh, that's so tragic. That might just kill it for him. I hope he remembers that, dude. That's gonna be bad. You know what could happen? I really hope this doesn't happen, but this situation is set up perfectly so that DD gets all the Jinjos as the B, and then realizes it at the end that he needs to get the yellow Jinjo, and then comes back to get the yellow Jinjo, grabs the Jiggy from the yellow Jinjo, but then dies to the bees. And if that happens, then there's a chance that DD can despawn the door, the 765 note door. Because of despawn glitch. That is how that glitch happened before. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. I hope he realizes, because you can see it right now, but I don't know if he's paying attention to that. But I guess he's also looking at chat, so he probably knows. Zero gold feathers. That's actually fine though, because he doesn't need it anymore. That would be fun, but it would be very, very tragic, because if you despawn the 765 note door, kind of screwed. Actually, no, you're not really kind of screwed, because you just have to enter Clip Clockwood and exit again, I think. Yeah, I believe so, yeah. I respawn it, but I don't know if DD knows that. We'll see, we'll see. Oxylen is doing bit clip route, so they're very close. They're very close. They're actually farther apart than they seem, though, because of the yellow Jinjo and the fact that DD has more notes to get in Spring 2. Oh god, Oxylen. That's quite a turn of events, dude. I feel like DD was about to jump around the birds, but then realized he was in fall, and I was like, wait a minute, I can't do that here. Oh, DD has an extra worm. Probably from somewhere. Alright, Oxylen's taking it safe. I wonder if Oxylen's looking at chat. Probably not. Oh my god! Jesus Christ, DD, that was very... I feel like that was a very poor decision. Yeah, he'll likely beat a lot of people's PBs. Same with DD. Once you get to that level, it's not like... Most runs are like... able to consistently beat other people's PBs by a good amount, to the point where like big time losses are like not enough to make up that difference. I know it's been crazy. Oxylen was mostly in the lead up until he lost to Vile. He was 16 seconds ahead until he lost to Vile. Then DD was in the lead all the way up until fall. And then now they're very close. One's finishing the Acorn section, one's starting it. Alright. This could come down to Boggy Race as the B. Could. Let me actually, I'm gonna also check to make sure the timers are synced. The other timers are synced, that's fine, never mind. Just making sure. Never give up, never surrender. See, like, I feel like the moment I feel like a lot of people would have forfeited the moment they lost to Vile the second time. I like how DD skipped that worm because he didn't need it. Hey look, they're both in the same cutscene. A lot of people definitely would have forfeited at the second Vile loss if they were in Oxylen's shoes. That's why you should never forfeit races. At least that early. 7 worms ahead. Yes, the standardized units of measurement. Worms. Alright, is DD gonna go to summer now? He should go to summer. DD has two choices, two opportunities to go to summer, either now or after winter. That's some interesting movement from DD. Oh, I can't hear Oxylen. Oh well. That was a really good bit clip. The Wigglers. Did DD peck? He did. Okay, good. Now. Bear punch quite a bit late there. There he goes. Okay, he missed like 3 punch cancels, and he didn't do the steps as fast as he could. But he does get it. Oxylen did definitely save time though. Okay, he's getting the Jinja now. Good. Good. Not quite synced up yet though, in terms of the route, because Oxylen has way less to do in FP in Spring 2. We'll see. What DD should do in Spring 2 is start doing the normal route, where you just go to the right, get the token, get the 6 notes. Then you should collect all 4 flower notes first, and then he should break the hive, and then do soft lock, and then he should get the remaining 6 notes as the B. That'd be his best choice. Probably just wants to do it now to get it out of the way. I feel like Oxylen used to do this section that jumped down with the camera completely opposite of what he does right now. Which is weird because right now he's getting way more lag than he used to. I don't know why he changed it. That was very close to the tree. Ooh, ooh. Oh my god. Alright. Chill. Relax. Before the branches, like on the way down to the branches, I mean. Or you guess you're talking to Harpy. Ooh, that was a nice peck. That was a nice flutter in. Alright, Oxylen. It's ending. It's the hardest part. Okay, he's not taking the risk of going around. Okay, I like what he did there. He turned to look at the snowman first, just to make sure he knew where the snowball is, like how far away the snowman was from throwing the snowball and where the snowball was going before he killed the Grublin. That was actually a very smart thing to do from Oxylen. In order to play it safe. That looked a tiny bit early, but he does get it. Nice peck out. DD with a really, really clean window break and entry. Oh god, okay. Oh my god, DD, chill. Alright, he's fine. Alright, no snowball. No snowball shenanigans. There is a Jiggy here. I forgot he's doing the strat. Yeah, okay. I'm very glad he pressed A early because he was not going to stay in flight if he grabbed that Jiggy. Dude. Oh no, D. Alright. Get this time. Fine, it's fine. Oh, he should have just pressed A again. Just stay there. Stay there. Oh my god. I would have expected him to press A an extra time before that, but he gets it. Did Oxylen fail soft lock? I should switch to his audio anyways. Yeah, he did. Actually, I guess he didn't. Never mind. I guess he just was there a lot earlier than I thought. Or a lot later. Maybe he... I feel like chances are he didn't because he entered the skull in Talon Trot. The standard backups have you enter the skull without Talon Trot. But there are some more advanced backups that I don't even do, where you do the backups in Talon Trot. But I also like heard the boots. So I feel like he just probably took it slow beginning. Alright, DD. Why did he need that token? That was weird. Okay, I guess he's getting these now. Not the worst idea. I'll come back. Get all the flower notes. Don't aggravate the bees. Okay. I like this. Okay, I like this. Bees are not aggravated. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I think it's because he skipped the oven token, then he must have skipped an extra one. I don't know which other one he skipped. Skipped something. Getting these notes done. That was a good soft lock from DD. Looks like it's gonna come down to the boggy races. DD has to get these notes. Good. He's remembering what you want to see. Oh, imagine if he got all those in flight. That would have been sick. Oh, he skipped that one. That's a weird one to skip. Nice. Nice eye gel from Oxylen. Get out. Get out, Oxylen. Get out. There he goes. I feel like, actually, eye gel is probably optimal. If you're doing that layer section. DD, please. No, DD. That was all the time save you could have had from that eye gel. Down the drain. I feel like eye gel can be optimal if you can get out of it instantly. If you go from like the lower loading zone to the FP tunnel with the Jiggy in between. Because otherwise it's a weirder line. Alright, DD. Your time to shine. Theoretically, it'd make more sense for Oxylen to get Boggy Races to B and DD to fail it. But who knows? Also, that was a very, very sketchy 765 note door clip from DD. Holy. Did he do a big jump over the snare bear? If he did, then he was probably trying to get it, but just missed. Unless he ran beside it, in which case I don't know why he did that. Imagine how close this would be if DD didn't have to get that Jinjo. The yellow Jinjo. Not really, you can enter the eye with the angle that you need to exit. All you have to do is be facing the tunnel and like hold down and mash A, and you'll escape it. Although the time it takes to escape it varies a bit. Where is it happening with DD? Where are you, DD? Oh, there he is. Alright, Oxylen looks like he's not going to fail the race. Unless? No, I'm just kidding. Should be able to clutch this out. Solid. Alright, he does it. Alright. That's a lot of pressure on DD right now. DD is about 250-ish behind. 250-ish, 240-ish behind Oxylen. So it would be rough, but I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. That was like one of DD's last chances. He is very OP. I wish I could see DeDeLux's best possible time. I can't. Pause, champ. Even a picture question wouldn't help DD to win. It would have to be like multiple picture questions. Oh no, Oxylen misses the Jiggy. It's quite unlikely. No, go, because you have to lose a lot of height. Like a lot of height after that. When you take flight from the ground, you're already lower, and B, you're holding up like right away as you're turning, so you're already attempting to lose height. Alright, here we go, Oxylen. DD does get it first try as well. That's pretty sick. Sup, Zorulda? Thanks for the raid. Morning. Came in on a pretty crazy race. Oxylen was ahead all the way up until Vile, which is like the 4th level, by like 15 seconds. And Oxylen lost Vile twice. Then he was behind by like 5 minutes all the way up until Click Clock Wood, where DD died in fall. Then they were very, very close to each other, but then DD messed up his reroutes a tiny bit, and now Oxylen has a small lead. Not small. It's like 2-ish minute lead. Died our rep. Unfortunate. Dang, rabbit race skip. Alright, nice picture. No, not picture. Nice Nimpox skip. Gets it wrong. Solid. Ooh, that was a pretty clean grab from DD. DD's mashing A there. You can't mash A there, otherwise you get stuck on the roof. Going for dog, Oxylen? No, he's not gonna go for dog. If he goes for dog, he's banned. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't go for dog. It would be quite sketchy. Ooh, he was jumping slightly to the left there. Alright. Oxylen's into Grunty. Going to Grunty. There's only one possible thing that can equalize it, but it hopefully won't happen. Hopefully. DD going for tile skip. God damn it, DD. What are you doing, bud? This guy, man. This guy. Can't believe this guy. For Furnace Fun IL world record. I guess he doesn't know how far behind he is. If he thinks he's like 30 seconds behind, then to him that might be like his only chance. Which, even though it's kind of a meme, it's somewhat reasonable to do. If it's like your final chance. Assuming chat doesn't react to Oxylen getting like a picture question or something. Oxylen taking off somewhat late on the flight pad. He's gonna have slightly slow recoils here. Wow, Go-Go. How could you manipulate DD like that? This guy. He's trying to throw curveball at DD who's watching the chat right now. Alright, good flight section. DD activating the ding pot, or the cauldron. Let's see, statue phases. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. Let's get it. I think even if there was a soft lock, it'd be very, very close. Hopefully there's not. Okay, that worked. That it worked, he just missed. Yeah. That's working. Last one. God, he's taking it so safe. Alright, he's fine. Alright, Oxylen should have this in the bag now. Is it Oxylen's birthday, really? It looks like Oxylen's on pace to make it to the grand finals of the 100% no FFM tournament. Ooh, DD's having a slightly rough egg phase. In half an hour? Oh, okay. Alright, it's almost over. Oh wait, it's not. Oh no! GG. DD did, or Oxylen did TDC early. What a race, dude. That was crazy. Did not expect this. That's actually crazy because, like, that's what you would expect. That result is what you would expect going into the match. But then, near the middle-ish of the match, it's not what you would have expected at all. Like, you would not have expected Oxylen to win after that vile loss and FP death. But now he won. It's crazy. I'll wait till they're both done to drag them in. I'll give Oxylen a bit of breathing time. Ginger. Didi gets a soft lock. Oh my god, dude. Really? Really? Oh my god. I can't believe Didi got a soft lock. That's so funny. Hello, hello. No one knows why a soft lock happens.
Yo.
I'll drag Didi in as well.
Didi just got a soft lock.
Yeah, he's soft locked in Grunty. Hello. That's crazy.
Yo.
GG Oxy, by the way.
I
GG's.
can't believe it. What the fuck?
That was a crazy race, dude. Man, I can't believe you got a soft lock. That was like the only way that you could have won if Oxylen got a soft lock, but you got a soft lock.
Yeah, I know, right? I think that's my second ever one, too.
Second ever. Oh god, wow. That's crazy. That was a crazy race because you guys were really close for a lot of the beginning. Oxylen was like 16 seconds ahead during Vile, but then Oxylen lost round 3 of Vile. But it was okay because he had 3 health, so he just took a hit and did the round 3 again. But then he lost it again and had to do all of Vile over again.
Wait, you lost it twice?
I lost twice. I lost like 5 minutes to buy.
Yeah. And he was like 4 to 6 minutes behind you, Didi, all the way up until Click Clock Wood where you died at the Acorn section.
I hate...
That was
I have no words for that jump, dude.
crazy, dude.
Where did you die?
The jump to the Acorn over, like, the big hole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He beak busted down and died. And after that, it would have been very, very close, but Didi forgot to get the yellow Jinjo in summer, so he had to go back for it.
Oh, yeah.
If not for that, it would have been a lot closer, but I think Oxylen still might have taken it. But it was very close for a point there.
Yeah. GG, so is the finals match Shrinen versus Oxy now?
Ryan versus Oxylen, yeah, that's the final match. And then the bronze match is still going to be DeDeLux versus Sunder. That should happen before the final match, though. We'll see what happens.
Alright.
That was a good match. That was close. It was like I was saying earlier, going into the match, you would expect Oxylen to win, right? Because he has like a lot better PB and he's been like practicing a bit more. But then when he lost to Vile, you're like, okay, the hell no, there's no way Oxylen's winning. But then he ended up winning because DD died in Click Clock Wood. So it's just like switched expectations like a million times.
I did in FP too. I was.
Yeah, he died in FP as well. I forgot about that. That was crazy.
Oh,
But-
yeah, wait, where did you die in FP? I saw everyone talking about that.
Just after the hat,
On the way to the sled.
I missed the damage was next to the sled and fell and died.
Similar to Sunder, how Sunder died.
That's unfortunate. I did that, but I didn't die. Like, I missed
Yeah.
the sled and fell down.
Yeah, Didi missed the sled. Oh no, Didi was like on the flight pad, and then he accidentally backflipped and beak busted down onto the sled, or onto the scarf. Then he flew back up, but then he went to the sled, so he skipped the top hat. So he came back for the top hat later on. But he also had quite a memey FP.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah. That was a good match. Everything other than that was like pretty similar between you two. Didi had a slightly worse Gobies, and a slightly worse Rusty Bucket. Oxen failed like Water Pyramid. Oxen, you failed Water Pyramid clip, but you were only like 2 seconds off of gold. That was crazy.
Wait, what? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
my goal is very bad. My higher goal is like 25 seconds better.
Yeah, for sure. Because like you failed Water Pyramid clip, which is 20
never
seconds.
got a good gobies in a run. Yeah.
Mhm. Failed Water Pyramid clip and Sandy Butt, which is like more than 25 for sure. Yeah, so there's gonna be a match for 3rd place. It has to be Didi versus Sunder. Hopefully that'll happen within the next week, and then hopefully the grand finals can happen like next weekend. We'll see. And yeah,
Next weekend I can't, but maybe a bit before.
A bit before or after is fine, if you can figure out when.
Yeah.
But it'll likely be like sometime in that, within those few days. But yeah,
Alright.
that's it for us today. It was a good race. Just placing in the grand finals, it's gonna be Oxylen, the winner of this race, versus Trinan, who won against Sunder. No one would have expected this to be the grand finals, I feel like. So it'll be cool to see. So stick around. 2 matches left in this tournament. There's also going to be a BK League race within the next week for sure. Probably on Saturday, I think. Maybe. We'll see. The schedule's not going to be updated for a bit, but we'll figure it out within the next few days. But that's it for us. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.